Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you. So today's video is basically my little mini hauls from Aldi's earlier this week and from Lidl's. And I thought I would share both of these and just give you a little bit of background as to what supermarkets I have around me and what ones I use more than most. So going in one direction, I have Aldi's, which is, I'd say, if there's no traffic, within a 5-minute drive. If there's traffic, then it's a good 10 minutes. And I tend to go there mostly, I'd say 60 to 70% of my shopping is from Aldi's. The parking is great. I can just park straight in their car park, and they have a good selection of self-service machines as well, which I really like. And my Aldi's is quite a nice, neat and tidy one. Generally, most of the time, well stocked up. You can get some of their red sticker bargains as well. But yeah, I generally like to shop in Aldi's as my main shop. Then near to me by walking, I would say about 7-minute walk, I've got a Tesco Express. Now, there are certain things that I do get from there. I much prefer the oranges from Tesco's. They're Jaffa ones and they're so nice and juicy. So I always make a point of getting my oranges from there. I also will get the carbonated lemon and lime spring water from there if I've completely run out. It is, I think, 20 or 30p a bottle more, which, yeah, isn't ideal. So when I am in Aldi's, I try to buy at least a couple of bottles. But obviously, if there is an emergency and I've run out, then yes, I will pop to Tesco's to get some. I don't generally take the car up to Tesco Express because it's literally about a minute away from my local railway station. So the traffic up that road tends to be quite heavy. So it's just as easy to walk, really. And then going in the opposite direction is Lidl's. Now in the car, that takes me, if there's no traffic, about 7 to 10 minutes. That one has a car park, so I'm really lucky there. And also it's got a nice size bakery. It's quite a big Lidl's as well. It's got the middle aisle, good selection of food, household, drinks, freezer section, fridge section, meats, really good selection. So I would say that I do tend to shop there most probably 30% of the time to get my shopping. And it's handy because it's literally on the way to my mum's as well. So often as not, if I go to my mum's, I pop to Lidl's on the way back or vice versa. So yeah, I would say Aldi's and Lidl's are my two main shopping destinations. Then where I work, I have a Lidl's, which is about 2-minute, 3-minute walk away from me. It's a smaller one than the main Lidl's, but it's still got the bakery. It's still got a good selection of everything really: food stuff, drinks, freezer stuff, fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. So it's a good one, but it does tend to get very, very busy in there. They do have self-service machines, but not as many for the capacity of people that they do get. There's often a lot of queuing for the self-service machines, but it is handy if I need to go after work and then I'm not too far from the car park to get my car to go home. So they are the main shops that I do shop at. In another direction from my house, I've got a massive Sainsbury's. That is about a 10-minute trip in the car. And I noticed when I popped there last week, they've actually refurbished the whole of Sainsbury's. So they've moved everything around like they normally do. Although I didn't use it, I think I noticed they've actually got more cashiers in, because there was a point where Sainsbury's literally were just pushing their self-service and not offering many cashier points if you didn't want to use the self-service. But I'm sure I did notice that they did have a couple more cashier points available, so that's a good sign. And yes, I don't go to Sainsbury's an awful lot. Once a month, if that, maybe once every 6 weeks. And also next to Sainsbury's is a B&M, and that's where I did my little shopping household haul. That's where I went last week. So it is handy if I need to do a combination of visiting both of those stores. And again, massive car park, so not a problem for parking. So yes, I'm very fortunate that I have got a Tesco, a Sainsbury's, an Aldi's and a Lidl's within a 10-minute drive roughly. The only shops that I don't have on my doorstep, which isn't a problem at all because I go there with my mum a couple of times a month, is Marks and Spencer's and Waitrose. So we drive to a different town to go there. And thankfully the Waitrose and Marks and Spencer's that is in one of the towns that we visit, they both have got adequate parking. It's very rare that we don't get a space in Marks and Spencer's even, and that's a very small car park. Generally, I think there's only about less than 12 spaces, but there's a Sainsbury's next door which has got a massive car park if I needed to park in there. So yeah, so that's the background of all the supermarkets around me. And I'm going to leave you now to watch my 2 videos of my Aldi shop and my Lidl shop. So hope you enjoy. Hi guys. So I thought I'd stop by and show you what I got in Aldi's. So basically I got 9 items for just over £10. Thought that was pretty good going. So first item on the list is an extra thin crispy base special pizza. I thought it sounded quite nice, and it's also got a Papa Industry Award. And this pizza has cheese, salami, mushroom, ham and pepperoni. And I thought that was a pretty good bargain for £1.69. That'll make a quick and easy dinner for after work. Then next on the list is some cotton wool pads. So these came in at 69p. And next on the list is the floor wipes and surface wipes. And the surface wipes were £1.19. And how many do you get in a packet there? Doesn't actually say. You get a fair few. Normally it's something like 80 or 60, isn't it? And then the floor wipes, you get 15 large wipes in a packet. They were 89p. Then next on the list was the Lacura Ocean deodorant. I normally get Sanex from Lidl's, but it just saves me having to go into Lidl's. So I thought I would give this one a try. Yeah, if I find that I'm not really getting on with it, then I don't have to buy it again. So I don't mind trying things once just to see what they're like. And that deodorant came to 95p. Then I'm running out of my Q10 day cream. I really like the day cream. They do it in Lidl's as well. So you've got your usual peptide complex, hyaluronic acid, and Q10, and it's got an SPF of 20 on it, and that's £1.49. I think that's such a good bargain. They do a night cream version as well. Then next on the list was some cheese slices for my lunch sandwiches, and they came in at £1.39, and you get 10 slices. Next on the list is the rustic bloomer. So you might have seen on my previous Aldi shop, I normally get the tiger bloomer. I thought I'd just switch it up and go for the rustic bloomer. Both of these are really nice actually from Aldi's. I don't mind them, and I like the size of them. So the tiger bloomer, I think I did buy at the beginning of the week, and that's virtually all gone. So it is roughly lasting me 6 to 7 days. Yep, so sorry if I haven't already said, that is £1.09 for half a bloomer loaf. And then the last item on the list are these munchie bars. These are also for my lunch at work, and these are the raisin flavour dipped with chocolate. So altogether, for all of that shop, that came to £10.37p, which I was really quite pleased with. So, yep, I will see you on my next shop. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So it's Tuesday afternoon. I finished work at 1 o'clock, and my local Lidl's is less than about 3 minutes walk away from where I work. So I thought I'd get a little top-up shop. So I basically wanted the soaps and salt. They were the main things on the shopping list, and also the Garnier toner. But I'm going to go through each item, let you know how much it costs. So first off, these are a tempting item which I had to just get. 15% off 2 profiterole desserts. So these came in at £1.35, and I got a 21p discount. So that stands in £1.14. I just thought these look really delicious. So yeah, 1 today, 1 tomorrow. Yes, looking forward to trying these for sure. Then next on the list, I've got these Bitterol. So these are Lidl's own version of Aperol Spritz in a can. Now, I have been giving up alcohol for Lent, so I will be looking forward to having these at the end of Lent. I'm really looking forward to having a couple of drinks, so yes, that will be nice. These were 89p each. I thought that was a really good buy. Then on to the hand wash. Now I do buy Aldi's and Lidl's normal own brands, the antibacterial, but I especially like the kids versions because they just smell so nice. So I got the strawberry laces and the bubblegum flavour, and they were both 99p each. Then next on the list was table salt. The reason I bought both of these was a recommendation from Tanya at Living on a State Income UK. She basically uses table salt to get rid of her weeds in the pathways, and I thought, well, that's a fantastic idea. And she said she'd got her table salt from Lidl's for 43p each, so I snapped up 2 of these. Then next on the list is some Maggi curry flavour noodles. You get 4 in a packet, and these were £1.49. So I thought that was pretty good value. Just handy for a quick lunch sometimes with a couple of boiled eggs. And next on the list was these cheese and onion 6-pack, and they came in at 89p. So my total shop at Lidl's was £8.14. Yep, so not a bad shop. Got a few items there. Then a slight little rant. So basically, as I said earlier, I needed some new rose soothing toner. Mine's on its way out. I know Superdrug do sell this, so I thought, yeah, I'll pop into Superdrug and see how much it is in there. So for 200ml in Superdrugs, it's £3.79. Savers is at the bottom of the high road, so I thought to myself, shall I walk down there? Don't be lazy, take a walk down there and see how much you can get it in Savers for. So I actually got the same product in Savers for £2.25. So that is a massive £1.54 difference for the same item. At first I thought, oh, maybe it's the millilitres, maybe you get more in Superdrugs, but no, you get 200 millilitres. And Superdrugs are charging £3.79 and Savers £2.25. So it just goes to show you do need to shop around with some branded items, but that is a massive, massive difference. I mean, to be honest, if it had been 10, 15, 20p to save me walking down the end of the high road, I most probably would have got it in Superdrugs. But for that price difference, well, it was a no-brainer. So, yeah, so not happy with Superdrug's prices. They didn't get my custom today and Savers did. So, that's my little haul from Lidl's and one item from Savers. And thanks for tuning in to see what I got today. And I really appreciate all your views. And I would appreciate it so much if you would like, comment and subscribe on my channel. And let me know if you've seen like any massive price differences between branded items in different shops. I'd really be interested to know. But thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye guys. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed both of those videos, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next video. If possible, I would really appreciate it if you would like, comment and subscribe. Let me know, like I said on the video of the Savers item that I bought, please let me know if you've found this with certain branded items, if you've managed to snaffle them cheaper at another shop. Yeah, generally there only tends to be a price difference of 10, 20, 30p even sometimes between rival supermarkets for branded items. But I've never seen a hike up of like over £1.50 before, especially on a small value item. Yeah, Superdrug, you can do so much better. But thanks again for watching my videos, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye guys.